What's up guys, it's Ren Creates, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys a video on a review of the Mirabox HD capture card, which can be used with Nintendo Switch and other consoles. But also, because Breath of the Wild 2 is coming out this year and I want to be able to record gameplay and stream it for you guys, I have my Nintendo Switch right here and I want to see if the HD Mirabox is just as good of a capture card as other HDMI capture card ports. Is it on par and good for its price of $40 to $50 US? Today, we're going to be answering those questions right now. So let's get started. Okay, so this is what the package came in when I received it from Amazon. So it comes in this box, HSV HD box. So it's pretty simplistic, made in China. So let's open this puppy up. It open, very easy. There she is. Take a good look. 4K pass-through, USB 3.0 capture card. Overall, I will now that you've seen that, I'm going to now go over the content overview. Everything you will receive in the box is right here. Apparently there's a warrant card, there's a warranty, 30 days no reason to return service, warranty within 1 year, so that's really nice that they give us that option. But we have overall the USB port right here, which I'm assuming is to plug into your PC, and then the capture card itself. So let's take a look, see, we'll open it up, scissors to it, there we go. Very small and light. So on the left side you got your HDMI ports. One is going into the, oh, you guys can't see that, but anyways, focus up, there we go. Okay, so on the left side of the capture card, okay, so one's gonna be from the Nintendo Switch, the other's gonna be plugged into your PC, and then you got LED lights 1 and 2. Then on the right side, we have USB 3.0 port and then data. So pretty simplistic design, very light, very small. But let's go and try her out. So I'm gonna go and set up the PC a while and my TV with my Switch, and I will see you once we have done that. So okay, so here's the installation process for the Mirabox capture card. Now that you've done that, you're going to need 2 HDMI ports. So I have the one plugged into my Nintendo Switch from my PlayStation 5, and I've got my PlayStation 4 one right here. Now for capture cards, it's going to be extremely important that they are in good condition. You do not want them to be all bent and broken or have stuff in them. You really just want to keep it clean. So your in is going to be for the Switch. So I'm just going to come over here and I will take it out from my Switch, like so. And then your output is going to be from your PC. So this is the one I'm going to be plugging into my PC. We're going to put this one in the out. Now that you've got that all covered, we can go ahead and plug. Now I'm going to go ahead and plug this one into my PC a while. So I will see you once I've done that. Okay guys, so now that we have gone ahead and connected our Nintendo Switch 2 capture card to our PC, we're now going to go ahead and actually get into the recording part. So in order to record and stream your Nintendo Switch through your capture card to your PC, you are going to need OBS Studios. It's free and is by far the best video recording software for not only gaming, but just streaming and recording in general for PC. So just type up OBS Studios and download it, pick whichever platform you're on, and then once you've gone ahead through the installation, I will see you on OBS, where I will help you guys set up the Nintendo Switch for recording and streaming. Okay, so once you guys have OBS installed and your Nintendo Switch connected to the Mirabox into your PC through the 2 HDMI cables, I'm now going to show you guys how to set this up so you can record and stream on OBS. This is the best, free, and most effective way to be able to stream and record your gameplay on your Nintendo Switch, along with other really nice options that OBS has within its features. So let's first start off with the setup. the main setup. So what we're going to do here is, you guys can see I've got everything right here running. But what we're going to do is we're going to make a new scene, since it's not going to show up like this for you, since I have custom setup. So we're going to first start by going to scenes, and you're going to want to right click and press add. Make a new scene. I'll name it demo if I can. Sweet. So now that you've done that, you're going to have this blank screen. Your whole screen in OBS should look like this. If it does, great, let's keep going. We're going to go over to our sources, right click, add, and now we're going to go to video capture device. Again, whatever you want to name it. Now from here, you're going to want to go to device, and then make sure that Mirabox capture is the one that's selected. Press OK. Now if you do it and it doesn't show up, not a big deal. All you gotta do is just restart OBS. So upon the restart, you guys should see your Nintendo Switch screen in OBS. Now we are not done yet, because we can indeed stream and record our Nintendo Switch gameplay. However, we cannot hear the audio. So what we have to do is go down to sources, right click, add, and put an audio input capture. Name it whatever you want. Go to your devices, and then go to digital audio interface Mirabox capture with the two parentheses. So now we're going to click that, and then okay, so now you can not only record just your Nintendo Switch gameplay, but also the audio as well. And yeah, that's pretty much the whole installation guide just for being able to record and stream your Nintendo Switch gameplay. There are quite a few other OBS features that are really super helpful, and I might end up making a video of it on the future. So if you guys do want to hear about how you can take full advantage of OBS with not only just Nintendo Switch gaming, but also just streaming and recording in general, do be sure to let me know in the comment sections below, and subscribe and hit the bell for when those videos drop. But in the meantime, now that we've got this set up, I'm gonna go and play some games on OBS, do some recording, and I will see you guys in a little bit when I report back with my findings. Okay, so I've been playing around with the Mirabox capture card for quite a bit now, about 10 hours, and overall the capture card itself is pretty good. I'm going to be presenting some gameplay that I've recorded off the capture card through OBS to you guys while I talk about this, since this is part of the video that I think pretty much everybody wanted to see. Overall, the performance of the capture card itself is not bad, though it does get a tad warm. I did use for like 10 hours straight, and it's still kept consistently warm. I do think it could handle streaming, but again, you should let it rest every chance it can and it gets. Just unplug it, let it sit a bit, and you should be okay there. But performance when recording is honestly a little bit more than I expected. Keep in mind, this doesn't record in 4K, even though it says it on the box. It records in 1080p at 60 frames, which is, I believe, a bit higher than the Nintendo Switch, since I believe Nintendo Switch plays at 720p, but 60 FPS is correct. And when I see my recordings in my folder, the Nintendo Switch footage is absolutely crisp and beautiful. And that is definitely a favorable attribute to have, especially since it's the reason why everyone buys a capture card in the first place, is of course to be able to capture and record our gameplay. And the Mirabox does a fantastic job of this. And I believe that is just as on par as if you're going to be doing the little Nintendo Switch recording option that it has, that doesn't work on every game and all the time, and only for like a minute at most. So obviously this is better. But overall, it records exactly like what it looks like on the Nintendo Switch. Keep in mind, if your OBS settings are a bit wonky and jonky, and your gameplay, if you decide to buy one of these, does look heavily pixelated, it's mostly because you just gotta bring up your bitrate and do a few other things in the settings to toggle it. It's not actually the capture card's fault. So if you buy one of these and you're new to OBS, keep that in mind. It's not the capture card, it is just your settings. Overall, I've done a few games. More so, I really wanted to try out Dark Souls Remastered, because this game runs on 30 FPS instead of 60, but overall I experienced pretty much no issues at all when playing through Dark Souls Remastered. Breath of the Wild was absolutely a beautiful experience. I'm glad I got to go back and play it. It was super enjoyable, and being able to record it off OBS just brought the experience to life even more. And this is at the point where I think there is a bit of a gripe. Now, obviously, I was expecting latency. If there is any, it's very, very little and it's close to none. So with fast-paced games like Smash Ultimate, you should be okay. Streaming, in my opinion, with OBS is extremely convenient, and the Nintendo Switch with the Mira capture card is no different. So overall, when it comes to streaming, this is also an excellent streaming capture card. This supposed latency I was getting was off of OBS, not the capture card. And I knew this because OBS likes to do this with other games, such as when I'm streaming Demon's Souls Remake on my PlayStation 5 through Remote Play, and there is a tad bit of latency at points with OBS. So it's really more a problem with OBS rather than the capture card. Overall, the capture card runs just fine. Is the Mirabox capture card worth $40 to $50 US, and is it on par with other capture cards? My answer to this is an absolute definite yes. Honest to goodness, being able to record and stream gameplay on my Switch was something that I'm kind of angry that we couldn't do from the start, since technology with gaming has advanced so far, and the Nintendo Switch just seems extremely overpowered in some points. And even though it has a recording system, every other service allows streaming, but Nintendo Switch doesn't. The reason why I didn't use this with my PlayStation 5 or my PS4 is because I didn't really buy it for that. If you wanted to, especially since Remote Play is an option there, which is 100% free, you wouldn't really need a capture card for that. However, for the Nintendo Switch, it's an absolute yes. And the answer is yes. Again, this capture card is indeed on par with other capture cards. I do have the information from other people and other reviews on their capture cards that they've reviewed compared to the Mirabox that I have. And I don't think that the Mirabox really is underpowered or even below average. It's honestly above average, if anything, especially since the Elgato capture card, which is usually hammered on people to buy who want to record on their Nintendo Switch, with that $200 to $50 price point, super intimidating. The Mirabox is cheap at $40 to $50 US, and it's reliable. It works perfectly fine, and because of how affordable it is, overall it's going to get a 4.5 stars for me. It's absolutely a magnificent little box that allows us to record and stream our Nintendo Switch gameplay. And because of that reason, I'm going to leave the buy link in the description below if you guys want to check out this amazing little box. And I'm going to recommend that you guys go out and buy yourself a Mirabox capture card, because these guys are absolutely amazing. It's not breaking the bank like an Elgato, and it does exactly what you need it to do with no hassle. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did get value from today's content or you learned something new, do be sure to drop a like on this video. Also, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new and hit the notification bell so that you guys don't miss my other tech and gaming reviews that are coming out in the future. I still have the one on the PlayStation 5 that's coming out very, very shortly, but this just came up and I really wanted to get out this video because honestly, with Breath of the Wild 2 coming out later this year, it's going to be a really nice product to have. If you do use your email, make sure to hit me up on your email list too for notifications. So if for some reason my notification doesn't end up working or my video just gets drowned out in the other recommendations, you will still have the email list to see when my videos come out. Make sure to share this video with your friends and other people that are looking for an affordable Nintendo Switch capture card, because I think that this one's very underrated. And besides that, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.